FPL Game Week 33 team selection. It's a big week in terms of chips. Most people are using free hits, some people are using their bench boost, but in a twist of fate, we're going to be activating our wildcard. I know. So in today's video, we'll be going through how my team did in Game Week 32 with a green arrow against the wildcarders and my team selection for Game Week 33, which is going to be a wildcard with the idea to use the bench boost in 35, I mean. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and hit that subscribe. Let's get into it. What's up? It's FPL Vert, where arrows go green, and as you can see, they did go green. Yeah, I mean, we have to start getting the greens big time in quick succession because it is the end of the season very soon. Just 6 game weeks remain, so it is a bit of a sprint to the finish, but we do have all of our chips excluding the triple captain. So we've got our wild card, we've got our free hit, and we've got our bench boost, and we're actually planning to use them in each of the next 3 weeks. So that should turn out fine, I'm sure. But just going through the team with how we did last week, and unfortunately Arsenal conceded not 1 but 2 at home to Bournemouth. That is not good at all for any Arsenal affiliation. But you know, Gabriel, he's a magnet to points, so he got an assist for a penalty. Dubious, one might say, but no, it was a handball, so I'd say that. And then Virgil was a good hold. He came through with 9 points. Van Heck came in just because I wanted a bit of a slice of the wildcarders fever, and it seemed like, you know, people were going to have Verbruggen and Van Heck. I wasn't going to sell Raya because I thought Arsenal could keep a clean sheet home to Bournemouth. They couldn't, but yeah, Van Heck and Brighton kept a clean sheet at Burnley, so that came through. Fernandez was useless, and obviously more importantly, the person that came in, Bowen, came in for Ekitike, who has now suffered an Achilles rupture, not in the Premier League but in the Champions League, but he's going to be out for a considerable amount of time, and we're all wishing him a very speedy recovery to performance levels. But Bowen came in for a hat-trick of assists and also DEFCON, so yeah, that wasn't bad at all. But it just tells you, like, you know, assists don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things when it comes to bonus, because I'm fairly sure for a forward, if you get 2 goals, that's 13 points. But 3 assists plus DEFCON equals 14 points. So one to be wary of. And then of course Thiago, our king when it's in 3 PM kickoffs at least, he came through with 13 points. So all in all, pretty good week. The safety score is 55, so yeah, we've risen up into just inside the top 1.3 million. Oh dear, but we really need to get a move on. So as mentioned, wildcard chip isn't active yet, but this is how I'm planning to use the wildcard in Game Week 33 to free hit in Game Week 34 in line with the wildcard 32ers, and then bench boost in 35 because I will be having Leeds home. Well, we can discuss it very soon. So after a bit of deliberation, and currently actually on like a minus 52, I think, because I haven't actually activated any chip yet, but I did make the transfers last week because I thought there'll be some price rises. There haven't been too many, but yeah, as we speak right now, I'm on a minus 52, but obviously that will be washed away when I activate the wild card. So this is the wild card lineup at the moment. It's not locked in. I just wanted to make a video just before for the tonight, but we will lock it in tomorrow, 15 minutes before the deadline. But yeah, starting in goal, we have Carl Darlow of Leeds. He's kept 2 clean sheets in the last 3 game weeks, conceding just 1 goal in that time, so he hasn't even gotten the -1 for conceding 2 like Raya did last week. But he's hosting Wolves, a Wolves side that have actually failed to score in 3 of their last 4 away games, and obviously Bournemouth away is not as good, but maybe we can get some save points there. James Hill, my GOAT from last year. He's a budget option at Bournemouth. Obviously, Senesi's the more popular one. Well, probably the more expensive one. I'd say Hill's probably more popular at the moment given his price. But since coming into the Cherries' first team in Game Week 19, the Bournemouth defender is the highest scoring player at the South Coast side, including all positions. He's got 3 attacking returns and 4 clean sheets. So let's hope he can do well here. Pascal Struijk at Leeds. We're doubling up on the Leeds defense because, as I mentioned, I'm planning to bench boost in Game Week 35. And who do Leeds face in Game Week 35? They're hosting Burnley in what should be a pretty pivotal match in terms of securing their survival and status as a Premier League team for another season. So yes, we're going to be doubling up on the Leeds defense. Also, Brighton, I'm not too impressed by Brighton's fixtures, really. I mean, they've got Tottenham away, which is pretty big, monumental when you talk about the context of that game. It's De Zerbi facing his old club in Brighton, and this is a relegation scrap well, it will be a relegation scrap for Tottenham, and then Brighton are going to be hosting Chelsea. I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet in that game either. So anyway, Nico O'Reilly, Pep Guardiola allowed any availability fears for FPL favourite because he's an out of position gem. He's listed as a defender, but he often surges forward, and he's combined 4 goals with 3 clean sheets in his last 5 league games. So probably pretty much the first player on that picked himself, as long as he was fit, basically. Marcus Tavernier, since returning from injury, the penalty-taking midfielder ranks top 3 at Bournemouth for shots in the box, and chances created. So when you have a double game week, let's just expand our level of luck. We might get a penalty, we might get a shot in the box, we might get a chance created from him that leads into an actual goal. So we'll go there. Cole Palmer, only Bruno Fernandes has more points amongst midfielders since game week 22. He's a penalty taker, and well, he's supposed to be cold, so let's see. Enzo Fernandez, probably a little bit of a left field shout. I'm probably imagine you won't see too many Enzo Fernandez picks in game week 33, but Manchester United are missing a whole host of absences. They've got Martinez suspended, they've got Maguire suspended, they've got Euro injured, which is a new update as well as of this afternoon. So I think we're going to triple up with the Blues, and who else to go than Tenzo, who's coming back into the team, having had to sit out the last 2 games for Chelsea. So I'm sure he's got a point to prove. Antoine Semenyo, only Nico O'Reilly's scored more points since the Ghanaians joined Manchester City in January. He started all game weeks, so he's great for minutes, and he scored 5 goals as well as laying on another for an assist. Hopefully he won't do that against Arsenal. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, both of Leeds' opponents this week in game week 33, so that's Wolves and Bournemouth, they rank in the bottom 3 for conceding big chances. And Calvert-Lewin just posted 3 big chances at Old Trafford. So again, let's expand our luck and let's get some goals here. Joao Pedro, I mean, he's involved in 14 goals in the Premier League. In fact, he's hauled 5 times all season, and 4 of those have come under new coach Liam Rosignol. So let's hope for the same. And Erling Haaland, I'm begrudgingly captaining the Norwegian against Arsenal as well as Burnley away, but he scored against both opponents in the reverse fixtures, so he's a fairly easy captain choice. So as I mentioned, that is currently the idea. We've got Raya on the bench, Bruno, Gabriel, and Reynaldo. I can't afford Mukiele, unfortunately, but I'm about 0.7 million off him actually. Yeah, so I'm not even close. But yeah, in game week 35, Arsenal going to be hosting, I think, Fulham. Yeah, Arsenal hosting Fulham, so that's Gabriel, Raya. But then also Leeds will be hosting Burnley. So we've got 2 picks from Leeds there as well. And it's just some good picks as well, because I think Bournemouth are hosting Crystal Palace, a Crystal Palace side that will have the Europa Conference League, which they're definitely going to prioritise over finishing 10th in the Premier League. I know. City are going to be away to Everton. And that's how we're running at the moment. And obviously we're going to free hit in game week 34 as well. So we will make a free hit draft. We'll make... Well, I need to do an actual transfer, a verified transfer picks for that, because I'm going to be doing a free hit, and I don't want to mess up what I did earlier in the season where I went against Foden, which was very silly. So just a quick one today, but I am going to probably activate the wildcard just before the deadline, maybe an hour before, maybe half an hour before, because I'm just about to go out as well. But hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop any questions you have into the comments. I will answer them. If I don't answer them on the way on my commute to where I'm going, I'll answer them in the morning for sure. So thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you guys very soon.